do a couple more World Cups, he could easily move up into some decent prize money.
Does, you know, might need it. You never know. Let's have a look back at the highlights. It was Joris Nieuwenhuis that led out. Sweeck got a great start. And there was the crash in the background that you could see.
All of these riders were trying to get in. Yeah, Cameron Mason was definitely struggling a bit after that crash and just made it round to the pits. You can see how important it was that all those riders wanted to get into the front of the race. Iserbyt's put himself in a really strong position here. He knew he wasn't going to be on top form, but he put himself in a good position to fall backwards. And Van der Poel found himself in this group, and as you can say, he saw that he could ride sections others couldn't, and in these sections he's caught behind, so he has to get off and run when we know that he's capable of fully riding all of those.
I was impressed today with the way Nieuwenhuis took the race up, the way Ronhaar did, the way Sweeck did, but this was the race-winning moment. Van der Poel saw the stringer on the front. He knew that he wouldn't be able to react to him. And
he found himself in 8th place, so he knew he had to get to the front. And he also had said in his interview that he saw what we had seen, that these riders behind him weren't able to ride up this next section. And so he rode down the hill and rode up. And as everybody else has to get off, they lose that time, they lose that. They have to put more effort in. And this is the gap he had after just that one extra effort.
Impressive. Everyone just trying to keep the bike down on that section. This is such a tough part of the course, though.
It's not always rideable every year. This is the first year it's been rideable in a while, because the line is so narrow, and you have to, in sand, you're really having to find, as you can see, they're finding the hard-packed earth where the trees are growing and things, is where it's hard-packed underneath, so they're getting really close. And Van der Poel rode this consistently every lap after that one that he attacked on lap 3.
The chase here, this was where it all went a bit sideways for Toon van den Bos, unfortunately. But he had impressed me so far. His sand skills today were great. But the battle for the podium, then Nieuwenhuis, Sweeck, and Ronhaar. And Sweeck was keeping Belgian hopes alive while Mathieu van der Poel rode to victory.
And Nieuwenhuis did what he's really good at doing. He just got to the front and rode and rode and rode, and he just kept applying that pressure for that last 3/4 of a lap, and Sweeck was unable to get up to him to come around him, and Ronhaar was unable to stay with them. And so
I'm super happy with how this part of a cyclocross season went, but I'm also happy that I can go to Spain now and work on the shape again.
First part of the race, you stayed in 2nd place. Why?
Seeing how the race was developing, and it was quite cold for the first time, so it took a while before I got into my own rhythm.
But after that, you got warm?
Warm is a lot to say for sure, but it's quite a tough race, and I didn't want to waste too much energy today.
What does this new victory mean to you?
I'm always happy to win, of course, and I felt quite okay. But like I said, I'm happy that I can go and do some more training again.
Mathieu van der Poel, gefeliciteerd.
But it's really interesting to see that even he, who we've said is this superstar this season, is struggling after 4 weeks.
And there you have it. There's your top 10. Mathieu van der Poel from Joris Nieuwenhuis. And we get our World Cup overall.
They do all look quite cold, actually.
De felicitaties, het cadeautje van Oxfam, bestemd voor de man in de regenboogtrui. De winnaar van vandaag, Mathieu van der Poel, proficiat.
So the World Cup will move, as Mathieu van der Poel said in his interview, to Benidorm on the 21st of January. But let's have the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please for the national anthem of the Netherlands.